and brought this whole deeper program going in with MK Ultra and Monarchs. And the reason it was called Monarch programming is because the Monarchs actually bring memory over through generations. And so that's why they were so interested in twin studies, because of the concepts of these genetic memories and the ideas that they could split these people's minds and then even couple them with extra-dimensional or demonic beings. And so we started seeing these effects in Britney Spears. They had the Anti-Panty Club, which was a really curious time with Lindsay Lohan, Britney Spears. Britney starts coming out. She's breaking out in different personalities. We're seeing the British Britney.
Britney in the kitchen. No restroom. No restroom. Don't have no restroom.
Put it down.
You hold it.
I'm not thank you.
That's it. So you're gonna film with Britney?
Yes, we're with you guys.
Hey, come on, guys.
It was a satanic Britney that scared her bodyguard so much he came out on Montel and kind of cried about it. And you can see Britney talking about time travel and things being ahead. I got a section on my website called Weird Videos, and I track a lot of that stuff.
But what I'm trying to say is, do you ever feel like can some people, have you ever seen Back to the Future?
Mm-hmm.
Is that possible to time travel speed?
No.
Yes, it is, Kevin.
Okay, but not that we know of.
Maybe I think people can do that, and I think some people are ahead of us.
Well, maybe. But they would never tell the world. They wouldn't tell nobody shit. Could you imagine?
So what had happened was Madonna had then removed herself as Madonna and became Esther, which is one of the points on the pentagram in the Eastern Star. Eastern Star is the female version of Freemasonry, and Esther, or the Hebrew Esther, also in the Bible, which is what it's based off of. So Madonna became Esther, and she then kissed Britney on the lips and came down in the top hat, which is the Worshipful Master's hat, and passed on her Madonna-ship to Britney Spears, who didn't seem to be prepared to take that much responsibility. And then she was supposed to take her place. Well, Britney, being a long blonde-haired girl, was used, according to her, in these rituals. Arizona Wilder really came out and said that they wanted these blondes in their rituals, and that so Arizona Wilder then dyed her hair brown so that she hoped that they wouldn't use her, but they just used her in a lesser capacity, and so then she cut all her hair off.
Myself, when I realized that it had to do with blonde hair and blue eyes, I could not do anything about my eyes, and I am not able to wear contacts or would have brown eyes. But one thing I did do was cut my hair off, because that was part of the rank I was. My hair was down to my knees, and I colored my hair darker.
Well, this is exactly what Britney did. She dyed her hair brown, and then she went into Esther's hair salon, of all places, of coincidence, and shaved off all of her hair. And when asked why she had done this, she replied saying, "I don't want them plugging things into me anymore. I don't."
Came in and she said she wanted her head shaved. The hairdresser refused, so she literally grabbed the hair clipper and started doing it herself.
Bradley, did she say why? I mean, did she offer any information?
They asked why she wanted to shave her head, and she said, "I don't want anyone touching me. I'm tired of everybody touching me."
All right, sounds good. Thank
you. Please, guys, don't do this.
The newly shorn Spears, wearing a white hoodie, shorts, and sneakers, is peeved as she pushes the umbrella through the passenger side of the paparazzo's SUV during last night's rampage. The 25-year-old became enraged outside.
She ends up in the Crossroads Clinic, and at this point, bald head and all, she scrawled 666 across her forehead, running around screaming that she was the Antichrist. And then she attempted to hang herself. So this was the level that she was at. Her bodyguard saying that she's speaking in satanic tongues, scared him right out of a job.
Spears has struck a settlement with her former bodyguard, who had some really wild claims about the singer. She's willing to pay up, so it will all...
If you wanted to look at the other puzzle piece, it was Anna Nicole's death. So this became one story for me. And when you realize that Anna Nicole was another one of these situations where she had been through many rituals when no one remembers, and these eyes wide shut type parties. And Anna Nicole's son, the firstborn, was brought into her hospital room, and he dropped dead.
Anna Nicole never got over the death of her son Daniel. He was constantly on her mind. She was tormented that he was alone, and she would break down just at the mention of his name.
Have you thought of Daniel every day? Have you had dreams about him?
I think of him every day. I dream of him every day. And every night. He comes to me in my sleep.
It was the last time Anna spoke about Daniel with Mark. Her anguish was all-consuming, her pain ever-present. Dreams of her son were turning to nightmares.
What are your dreams about?
It's like he's calling me to come to him.